M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles.
Do you treat your dog as part of the family? Well, so do we. So why not celebrate your pup's birthday with the ultimate party box? Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Party Pup Info, and let us make your pup's party or any celebration perfection.
Mind everybody, 1 week from tomorrow,
We get plastered!
we get plastered. There's nothing better than interviews with us when we're plastered. But we got Marty Jannetty at,
What's up, Mikey?
I think at 5 o'clock or 5:30. I'd have to look at the schedule.
Does Marty still know?
Marty still knows.
I'm just
all right?
checking, okay.
Marty knows.
Good.
And then we've got Val Venus and Eugene in here, where Marty will be on the dais. And back to the Marty thing, it's Ask Marty Anything. So I'm setting up video calls where our family members can call in, video in. We don't take phone calls.
Very cool.
And you could have a one-on-one with Marty.
That's
and you
awesome.
could ask some questions. So I mean, and no question out of limits either, right?
With Marty?
No.
How could there
I don't
be?
think with anybody.
I also love the fact Val Venus and Eugene. That's beautiful.
And Marty will be here asking questions with us.
That's great.
Manny Fernandez after that, huge.
Very huge. Very, very, very huge.
And then we finish off with Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Yep. And at that point, you and I will have drank how much? And Tommy's going to be like, break out the bowls, break out the weed. I'm going to be destroyed. This is going to be great.
All right, so these guys are coming in because they're part of 80s Fest.
Okay.
And that's 80s Con, I think it's
80s
called. And that's run by a guy by the name of Tommy Fierro. What? What?
I don't feel good when you say that name. He sounds like
You don't like Tommy Fierro?
crazy-ass looking motherfucker.
You don't even know Tommy Fierro, do you?
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think isn't he like one of the millions and millions that have said something bad about us?
Hey, that's not Tommy Fierro.
Who the fuck
Jared?
is that? Who the hell?
My bad.
What did you just put up? That looked like Chaz Bono. You know what? There is a striking similarity.
So the one thing about this guy Tommy Fierro, though, is I hear he's friends with LaGreca.
That's his problem.
And he also claims that the WWE's big on him. Is big on him. Like they're really looking for him to become a writer.
Of course,
and
they are.
part of the part of the organization.
Okay.
And all I could think about is you got to learn how to iron your shirt first before you're going to work for. Could you imagine Vince hiring that guy? The guy doesn't even iron his shirt.
It looks like Roderick Strong did this week. Fucking shave, asshole. What the hell are you doing? You look like Vince Russo, except you might have gone to the gym a few more times.
I don't even think you. Well,
barely.
you know what? Whatever. Anyway, the guy's trying to do the right thing and have a nice little wrestling con, and maybe with that money we can learn how to iron your clothes a little bit.
Yeah, and comb your hair and not look so much like Chaz Bono.
There you go.
That's rough.
So we got a little bit of heat on social media this week.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
Well, I made the ultimate mistake, right?
What?
So
Did you express your opinion?
I expressed my opinion.
Idiot.
Yes.
Every time we try to express our opinion, we get in trouble.
The reason behind it was because Jim Cornette on his podcast was coming off the Chic documentary.
Okay.
Went on, said some unflattering things about Eric Sims. I think he called him a greasy scumbag. I don't know the exact words.
Jim Cornette called
Eric Sims
a greasy scumbag?
I don't know if those were the words.
Okay,
so I don't want to be.
paraphrasing.
I'm paraphrasing.
Okay, that's fine.
And then we all know what Kevin Nash has said about Eric Sims on a couple. On Click This. Basically, that Eric, is annoying and he always the event they're at is only about 5 minutes away, but Eric gets them up an hour and a half earlier.
Right.
We went on social media.
Get some
and,
KFC.
I'll just read it. real quick and tell me if you agree with it or not.
All right, go ahead.
But it says, recently some podcasts have been taking a hard line with Eric Sims. However, based on the online discussions and social media interactions, it appears that Eric Sims has mixed reputation among wrestling fans. Some fans appreciate his contributions to the independent wrestling scene, while others criticize him for his various reasons, such as his controversial behavior, his management style, and his involvement in certain incidents. It is important to note that the opinions of wrestling personalities, such as Jim Cornette or Kevin Nash, are highly subjective and vary widely depending on the individual preferences, experiences, and the perceptions. Ultimately, whether Eric Sims is liked or disliked by the wrestling fans is a matter of personal opinion. Our relationship with Mr. Sims has been nothing but a pleasant experience. Both Cornette and Nash have, now this is us writing, and we are we. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Both Cornette and
Was
Nash.
I sleeping while we were writing?
Yes,
I'm just
you are.
asking.
By the way,
ahead.
give me credit. Pretty good writer,
You
right?
did. By
Thank
the
you.
way, this is the best I've ever heard you read. Keep going.
Go
You're
ahead,
on
thank
fire
you.
right now.
Both
Go ahead.
Cornette and Nash have a blessed life. One having the genetics to being over 7 feet and make millions with limited of athletic ability.
Okay.
The other who had a mother who serviced the boys on a daily basis so her boy could live his dream. Honestly, pro wrestling business needs Mr. Sims. So,
Yeah. Well, I think
Lot
this
of
is
fan-
this is, if I can really quickly,
Go
this
ahead.
is a very interesting sentence here because I could see people totally jumping the wrong way with this. By the way, when she was servicing the boys, she was taking them on runs,
Yes.
getting them food,
Right.
doing things like that.
Right.
Where the fuck's their minds? Did they come after you or
they
something?
came after saying, how dare you say
That is
mommy
not what that
Cornette?
meant.
No, it
That
wasn't.
is not what that meant.
Thank you.
Boy, you're not even allowed to use a legal English word. They're just going to
But
twist it
here
around.
lies the problem of this whole thing.
Whatever, man.
So we go to
right.
defense of Eric Sims, who we
Yeah.
do business with on a regular basis,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We'd actually consider him a friend at some point, I would think, right?
At some point,
Right.
yeah. Right.
So I go onto Sims's page because people are going crazy over this thing.
Yeah.
And Sims also
Oh,
starts
no.
playing Switzerland. Well, I don't know what Monty Nefaro and Mike Monty meant by service. I asked him, but I didn't give it an answer. Instead of saying, fuck you, those are my boys, he don't say shit.
Why not?
Because he's a whiny little pussy. That's why. He's a pussy. Eric Sims, listen, dude, we like you, but you are nothing but a disloyal little dirtbag.
Fair enough.
He is, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I agree with that. If that's the way this has gone down while I was sleeping,
Listen, we went out of our way to defend
what's
him.
up with that?
Because Eric Sims is
Yeah, but
about
when
Eric
was the
Sims
last
is
time-
about himself.
When was the last time anybody that has claimed to be our friend and done business with us ever fucking had our back?
Never.
Thank you.
And Eric's not even one of them either.
Well, welcome to the business.
Doesn't mean
I
I don't
guess
like
we are
Eric.
in the business.
Doesn't mean I don't like Eric, but Eric has proven himself to be a disloyal little bitch.
He should have been defending. We've
Defending us.
yeah. Well, I don't expect him to defend me. Quite honestly.
Well, that's a whole nother issue.
That's a
right?
whole nother issue.
Eric won't even shake
He
your
doesn't
hand.
even say hello and shake my hand because after all, I'm only the fucking co-host of the show.
Oh, well, you remember something. He is the Jewish ninja.
Yeah, he does know Israeli type.
So anyway, Eric disappointed me because, again, it's wartime, right? The Ukrainians are getting attacked.
Right.
Here comes
Hey, wait.
the United States.
Wait. This ain't no Ukraine.
I know, but I understand.
This ain't no Ukraine.
Using an example.
No.
Ukrainians get attacked. Here come the United States to help them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we go in there,
Yeah.
and the Ukraine goes, okay, well, we don't want to fight on behalf of you. Go
Right.
ahead and do business.
Right. How many times did we see this in the past with other people?
Welcome to pro
They go
wrestling.
hide behind a rock and then you guys deal with it.
I want to thank the